My beloved child, come close and listen to my heart today. I want to speak to you about wisdom, not the wisdom of the world, but the wisdom that flows from my Father above. I want to teach you the beauty of saving, of preparing, and of walking wisely with the resources I place in your hands. Listen to what the scriptures tell us. There is precious treasure and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man swallows it up. Proverbs 21:20. My child, the one who is wise does not consume everything immediately. Instead, they set aside, they prepare, they walk with discernment. The foolish, however, waste quickly what they receive, leaving nothing for the days ahead. I long for you to be like the wise, walking in the blessing of my provision, not only for today, but for the days to come. Again, hear this. The wise man saves for the future, but the foolish man spends whatever he gets. Proverbs 21:20, LB. My child, I am the giver of every good gift, but with those gifts comes responsibility. When I bless you, I call you to steward well, to care, to plan, to set aside, to invest not only in earthly things, but in eternal treasures. Do not rush to spend all you have. Instead, consider how you might prepare for the seasons I will lead you through. Even the smallest of my creation can teach you, my beloved. 4 things are small on the earth, but they are exceedingly wise. The ants are not a strong folk, but they prepare their food in the summer. Proverbs 30:24-25. Watch the ants, my child. Though tiny, they work diligently. They do not wait for winter to begin their storing. They gather when the sun is shining, so when the cold arrives, they lack nothing. I want you to have the same wisdom, to prepare in times of abundance, so you will have peace and provision in times of need. Let me remind you of a powerful story from long ago. When my servant Joseph was in Egypt, Pharaoh was warned of what was coming. 7 years of abundance followed by 7 years of famine. Joseph, filled with wisdom from above, guided Pharaoh with this counsel. Let Pharaoh take action to appoint overseers in charge of the land, and let him exact 1/5 of the produce of the land of Egypt in the 7 years of abundance. Then let them gather all the food of these good years that are coming, and store up the grain for food. Let the food become as a reserve for the land for the 7 years of famine which will occur in the land of Egypt, so that the land may not perish during the famine. Genesis 41:34-36. My child, this is not just history. This is instruction for you today. When you walk in seasons of plenty, do not consume it all. Store, save, prepare, for you do not know what tomorrow holds. I, your Savior, am not calling you to live in fear, but to live in wisdom. Saving is not about anxiety. It is about faithful stewardship. When you save, you create space to bless others, to provide for your family, to give generously when needs arise. My heart is generous, and I long for yours to reflect mine. But you cannot pour from an empty vessel, my beloved. Prepare your storehouse wisely so you can bless the poor, help the weary, and strengthen my church when I call you to act. My precious one, I see the pressures you face, the constant voices urging you to buy, to consume, to satisfy every desire in the moment. But I invite you into a deeper, more peaceful way. Walk with me. Trust me. Let me teach you contentment. Let me show you that your value is not found in what you own, but in who you are. My child, my treasure, my beloved. When you save, you are not only storing up for earthly needs, you are training your heart. You are learning patience, discipline, trust. You are practicing faith that I will provide today and tomorrow, And when you store wisely, you are free to be my hands and feet in the world, to give, to share, to uplift the brokenhearted. Saving is not hoarding, my child. Saving is preparing to serve. So I say to you, my beloved, let the wisdom of the ants inspire you. Let the example of Joseph challenge you. Let my words shape your heart. Be a wise steward, not a reckless spender. Do not devour everything in your hands. Hold some back in wisdom. As you walk with me, I will guide you when to give, when to save, and when to trust me for miraculous provision. My child, remember, where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. I care far more about your heart than your bank account, but I know how easily the two become tangled. So let me help you untangle them. Use what I give you with open hands and a generous heart, but also with wisdom and discernment. For when you walk wisely, you honor me, you bless others, and you create a life of peace and joy. Come, my beloved, walk with me in wisdom. Save with purpose, give with joy, and live with the confidence that I am your provider, your shepherd, your faithful friend. In me, you will lack nothing. Trust me, follow my ways, and you will walk in blessing, not only for yourself, but for generations to come.